Hello, welcome to another video on the rig build. We was going to be saving up to do the motion platform, but because of other situations and other priorities, that money's had to be used for something else. So I will be doing the motion, but at a much later date. So in the meantime, I thought, what else can I do to make it more immersive? So we're going to go with a stage by stage roll cage with a canopy. So we're going to be doing the canopy today, and that will be coming up from the back here, over, across, same on the back end there, and we'll have some struts going across so we can hang equipment and lights, because I want ambient lights as well. That's another budget friendly option to get more immersion. And then we'll have haptics on the brake pedal for ABS. So I was going to go down the route of MDF with carpet or Alcantara or whatever, that type of setup, but I thought no, because I've got the cockpit mounted monitor stands, I didn't want any more weight pulling down, especially if I'm going motion. So we are going with 35mm waste pipe. Excuse the mess. This is my workshop as well as my sim rig area. So 3 meter lengths. This is all from the UK as well, so it might be different where you guys are from. Nuts, bolts, T-nuts from the build, tape measure, equal T's, 45 or 135 degree corners, and black clips, and we're going to need a saw as well. With the pipe, over here there's two types, there's a push fit type and this solvent weld. So the push fit, apparently according to my plumber friend, isn't as strong, so I thought I'd go with the solvent weld type pipe. And what you do is just you put the solvent in there once you've finished erecting everything, push them together, and then it basically welds it together. So I thought for an extra £1 or whatever it is per pack length, I thought I'd go with the stronger tubing. I was going to go with conduit, the 25mm conduit, but because you can bend it to what you want as well, but I thought it's going to be really thin, and I thought it might be too flimsy. Plus this 35mm looks more like a roll cage size tubing anyway, and it remains light. So whether we use foam pads on this over the top, or we just put carpet over it or something like that. And I need to be able to remove it quickly, because at some point I've got to get the Visa adjustable mounts off Track Racer to take up this gap and the angles, but I need to buy all 3 of them. So yeah, I'll need this mount to come off nice and easy without any hassle. Once the canopy's done, there will be parts of roll cage coming up and through, and the keyboard shifter handbrake will be swapped over, because I'm British and we drive on the correct side of the road here, but originally I've done it this way just for ease of access to get in and out. So everything will be swapped over, and then we'll get some haptics for the pedals after. But at the moment, yeah, this video is going to be purely for the canopy. And the inspiration for the canopy part is from an American chap I come across on the sim racing or sim build Facebook page as Darwin Henson. So he gave me a couple of close-ups of what he'd done, and that's what I'm going to kind of replicate. Plus I need something to mount a camera on from inside when I'm doing my videos, because I've got this cheap thing here to carry a phone, but if I have it high enough I can mount that inside. And with the ambient lighting, the Govee lights I think I'm going for, I should have enough light in there to get good footage as well. So let's get stuck in. So the basic of the framing is in for the canopy. It went in quite nicely actually. It's never going to be perfectly straight because of the angles, but it is adjustable. I will need to put an extra couple of clips in, as I don't have enough of these bolts, so I'm going to have to order a few more T-nuts for M5, M6, I can't quite remember now, just to strengthen this up a bit. So if anyone's wondering, I've got 32-inch monitors on this, triple. So the first part is I've got 200mm, 45-degree elbow, 520mm going off into another 45-degree elbow, and then a 60mm piece of tubing. If you don't want this gap, then it'll be about 45mm, 40mm tubing to butt this up, because there's supposed to be like a 30mm recess in this, depending on how far you can squeeze them in. They are slightly different. So yeah, it's 520, then a small piece of pipe to join the elbow and T together, and then it's 530, and then exactly the same replicated down that side. And off the T's we've got a 430mm length into another T. Then it's 100mm, this is a 100mm pipe here, into an elbow, 200mm elbow, 200mm, and they will clamp on like the others, but I'll have a secondary clamp put on there, and that'll have everything up nice and tight. So the next thing to work out is actually covering this, whether I put sticky Velcro down and have like carpet on top or something like that, and then I can just rip it off nice and easy and quick, or similar with foam board with Velcro. I'm not quite sure yet. Unlike the States, we don't have like a massive what you call it, Home Depot or Home Depot, however you call it. We don't have those types of things here. But yeah, so anyone who's looking for inspiration, I've taken this off from someone else. We'll need leveling up, but that's what the masking tape will be for. I will be marking these up, and then I will start welding them with the chemical weld, so it's a solid build. So I'll have to level everything up, mark everything with a pen and masking tape, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be putting the insulation over the top of it yet, or if I'm going to be spraying it red to match the accents of the red on the rig. We're not sure yet, so I might do this as a two-part video just to get some engagement off this first part, and we're just going to see how it goes. And then after that we'll start looking at a roll cage side type to come up and possibly come down. I don't know yet. That's why I don't really want to weld any of this yet, or glue it, in case I need to put another T in and come down through here so it matches what you see on the sim when you've got the roll cage within the FOV. We'll see. It's just trial and error, but essentially I'll be hanging some Govee lights off this side and this side to illuminate that, and then off the front there I'll have a strap to mount my camera, so I'm not having it on the back like that. Or whether I put another T-piece in there and hang the camera off that, I don't know, but we'll see. And for the eagle-eyed viewers, that back one, I don't know if I mentioned, that's 480, because I have to taper it in. As I was making this, straight away I noticed, as I put that T in, it wasn't going to go down and mount the way I thought it would have mounted on here. So there is an angle on this, twisted. It's fine, it's absolutely fine, but to get that neatly I just had to shorten that middle one a little bit so there wasn't as much stress on this side. But all in all, so far it's looking all right, and it's come together quite nicely. Any other suggestions? Drop them in the comments.